Today we did something you don't see every day. We're cooking a Thor's hammer. You guys want to figure out how to do this in 4 hours? Check it out. All right, so the first thing we're going to do with our Thor's hammer, this is a cool cut of meat. This comes from the leg of the cow. We're going to make a simple marinade. We're using Bold and Beefy. You can find this in the garden center out at Walmart now. We're going to go ahead and take a half a cup of that, and then we're going to follow up with a half a cup of truffle and chop, which I think is really going to add some nice umami flavor to this marinade. All right, we're going to add our 20 ounces of water. Shake it up. All right, let that dissolve, let those spices hydrate for a little bit. You can mix that up about 30 minutes ahead of time would be a great idea. Let all those herbs and spices hydrate from that truffle and chop. That's gonna be delicious. So the next thing we're gonna do, we're gonna go ahead and put this cool looking Thor's hammer right in our vacuum seal bag. And today, instead of injecting, since we've got this thicker spice particle, we're not gonna inject that in there, it would clog up our needle. We're gonna go ahead and marinate this, and we're gonna vacuum seal it tight in our brand new Vac Master 3230. Love this little guy. That's a good amount, we say. All right, so what we're gonna do now, place it in our Vac Master. So this Vac Master is gonna suck all the air out, but the cool thing is you can use liquid in one of these. So unlike most other vacuum sealers that sucks the liquid out through it, this guy is gonna allow us to suck all the air out of the bag and keep the liquid in the bag, and boom, just like that. You see that? Oh, now this is cool. Look at that. We got a perfect seal. No mess, not even one drop in there. That's so cool. Oh, that's a fun new toy. Now look, we're gonna let this sit in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes. So this vacuum, now that it's under vacuum seal, it should allow that liquid to suck into the meat, get all that flavor and moisture inside of the meat. It just speeds up your time. Instead of letting this sit overnight for 24 hours, we can do the same thing, get the same amount of flavor in about 30 minutes. This is cool. All right, let's put it in the fridge. Okay, so we're back. It's been 30 minutes in the refrigerator. Go ahead and open this guy up carefully. Look at that dude. I think we did pretty good soaking it up. Now, very simply, we've got a lot of that seasoning and marinade on there. I'm just gonna take the rest of this truffle and chop rub, give it a nice coat. And that's it, very simple prep for this piece of meat. We're gonna take it out, put it on our smoker, and let it go. All right, we're out here with our hammer. We've got our gateway lit up, 300 degrees, of course. We've got our natural lump charcoal. This is available in the garden center at Walmart nowadays, so go get over there and grab you some. Very convenient, it's the good stuff. So I'm gonna get this thing on. We've got our lump charcoal lit. Perfect. I had to use my piece of foil to prop it up because it was a little bit lopsided down there. And now I'm gonna take my post oak. I love post oak for beef, big cuts of meat like this. It's gonna give us a very nice smoke flavor. And when I use these chips, I've been really digging these chips lately on the drum because you get little pieces of wood lit throughout your cook as opposed to just one or two chunks. So I'm gonna go ahead and lay these on. Be smart to do that before you put the pan in. But this is where we're at. So guys, let it go. Very simple, very easy. We're gonna let it go for about 2 hours on here and see what the color looks like. All right, we're back and it's been about 2 hours. Let's check this bad boy out. She really changed on us, didn't she? Looking beautiful. Got all our nice drippings down below. Check her out. Marrow's getting melted. Woo! I like. All right, let's get inside and wrap her up. All right, we got the hammer back inside. So the first thing I want to do, go ahead and lay down some of this Wagyu beef tallow just enough to kind of get this paper softened up, okay? Gonna make it wrap a little bit tighter and easier. All right, we're gonna wrap him up. Try to get it as tight as you possibly can. Okay, come in like so. Keep your kinks out. And come in from this side. Keeping him tight. I'm gonna roll him up. How about that? Not bad. Let's set it back on and let him finish cooking. All right, we got Thor back out here, old Thor's hammer. Stick it right back where it was. Let that finish cooking until it's nice and probe tender. That probe should go in like butter, and that meat's gonna hopefully just fall right off the hammer. All right, guys, Thor's hammer's been on for just shy of 4 hours now. We ran it about 2 hours, wide open, 300 degrees, and then we wrapped it in butcher paper for the last 2 hours. Let's see what we got going on here. He's sitting there. Oh, it's sliding in like butter. 199 on that side, but we're 211 over here. 212, we're good, we're there. Let's take him off. All right, so we let this rest for about 30 minutes, and that's key to let those juices reabsorb in here, but look at this. I'm excited. I hope it turned out. But we wrapped it up tight. Oh, stuck a little bit. She's done. All right, I'm not even gonna touch her. Let's build our plate before we get carried away over here, all right? We've got some risotto. Nothing fancy here. Makes a good base layer. Throw that down. Right there. Make a nice little bed. We're gonna use our asparagus. Thor's hammer. Oh my word. Stuck the landing. Gotta have some of this. All right, guys, the moment we've all been waiting for. It's time to dig in. I've got to check this bad boy out. Oh my word, this meat is beautiful. Whew, lost one. If you guys can see this, moisture, tenderness. So the cool thing about these, and it's gonna be a different texture if you've never had it, is there's so much collagen in this stuff. Like, it makes it a very, very rich, kind of creamy, just a totally different texture than what you're used to. Phenomenal comfort food. All right, the moment we've been waiting for, I'm going in, boys. I am going in. Oh, dude, it's smooth. And it's good. All right, guys, there it is. Thor's hammer in 4.5 hours on the Gateway Drum Smoker. If there's any other recipes you'd like to see us do, go ahead and comment below. We'd be happy to bring them to you.